honey.
Mm.
Oh, honey. Okay. We're not doing that today. That's fine. Anyways, welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast where we put the tea in reality and we always come to us first to quench your thirst. I kind of messed that up, but it's fine.
Hey, I would never notice.
Yeah, it's been a week. I also talk really fast. All right. I am Brandon. Instead of water, although there's partially water, I'm actually drinking some advanced GG today. Because I partially need that energy.
Hashtag not sponsored.
But I would like to be sponsored.
And I'm Eris Envy, your punk rock hairy fairy from York, and I would just like to say thanks, Pfizer.
No. Oh, please.
I'll go next. I'm Audrey. The only thing I have to say is everyone should go stream Moonlight Sunrise by Twice. Yes, we love their second.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Go stream. It's an amazing song. But yes, on to the next.
Hi.
Oh, no.
I'm with this is the Dominican Diva of New York, and today we have water because hydration is important.
And today I'm upset because, spoiler alert, why does someone from my team always have to be in the bottom every episode? Hello guys, it is me, it is I, Mr. Talented, your favorite guy, and today I am drinking water sponsored by Irene Dubois, of course, because hydration is important.
As always, we love that. Well, today, y'all, we have Snatch Game already.
Thank God, get it done. I hate Snatch Game so much.
Honestly, fair to you. Fair to you, Odd, because again, we all remember how last year was, and I was on vodka.
Yeah. I wasn't even here for that, but you know, I sadly had to witness season 14 Snatch Game. Poor Duff, poor everyone else involved, and yeah.
It was
just
a little bit
too hit or miss for me. The good Snatch Games, I don't know if they're worth the really, really bad ones. It's just I just don't like these episodes. I don't like acting challenges. I don't like Snatch Game. So these last two episodes, I was like, good, get them out of the way, get them done. Let's move on. Move on.
A little bit of a umby-pumby experience sometimes.
After UK4 and season 14 and Snatch Summit, I had, in the words of Lauren Hereggi, wish I had no expectations. I had low expectations for the Snatch Game. Like, yeah, the saving graces of the Snatch Game last year were, of course, Marina Summers, Jinx Monsoon, who else? Isis has Donatella. Snatch Game has been, like, passing by at this point.
Yeah. And we've had this discussion when it comes to Snatch Game now where well, we can't really talk about this because it's like there was no Ru walkthrough where if a character if they suggest it's not like in Ru's liking, they either switch it or they just bomb completely or surprise us. So and
walkthrough.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Logan has said this, and I'm kind of starting to agree with this now. Like, Snatch Game should be retired at some point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Snatch Game is iconic, but it's kind of run its course to the point where it's like now slowly toward like favoritism for like some things that's not even funny, even though
we got to the point where we had a fucking penguin on Snatch Game.
When did we have a penguin?
Italia.
Oh, I don't watch that.
We don't speak of that.
We don't.
Well, at least I don't. At least I don't.
And too, I think like references would be changing, like as younger girls come through.
Exactly.
And then, like not all the judges are going to be able to relate to all of the references, like, and vice versa. Obviously, not all the girls are going to be able to.
Irene. Irene's bit for the talent show was like so Gen Z humor coded, and that's why Rupert was just there like because she doesn't get like young dumb humor. That's not what was.
All All
Thank
Rue gets is big tracks, Puss remixes, and titties.
Boom! Zombie titties, bitch.
Well, okay, we'll get into all of that. But before we start, of course, we have to acknowledge Gone for Not Long, but Not Forgotten Cornbread, as usual.
We was robbed of Leslie Jordan.
Yeah. And rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. All right. Anyway, so we get back to the workroom. Princess Poppy's goodbye message is ineligible, and kind of the point.
It's giving Simlish.
It very Simlish.
That's a disrespect to Simlish.
Honestly, like, I will say, like, as much as like we have a disdain for Princess Poppy, that goodbye message was kind of iconic.
I feel there is something I would add to Princess Poppy's look. I wish it was accessorized more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just a little bit of an ugly blue moment.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, then again, she is ugly.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Poppy is coming for you, Eris.
Oh no.
It's the ghost of Ploopy.
Where is the ghost of Ploopy? Of course, not that common, and then Eris popping out for a hot minute. Anyway, so after that, we have a discussion on what the placement should have been. So of course, Luxx and Loosey were trying to like distinctify who was either third or second. Loosey thought it was a tie for second, while Luxx thought it was where Luxx was second and Loosey was third.
Why are we fighting for second?
Like, I get the competition aspect. I just don't know why now it's like
why are Luxx and Loosey fighting for second place?
Again, they want that competitive edge, and like again, I don't blame them for any of that. So
at the end of the day, Sasha still won that challenge.
Yeah, Sasha still won that challenge, and rightfully so. Yes, neck crack. And I will say, like, Sasha's comment before it goes to the title screen, is this what winning feels like?
Yeah, Sasha, this is what $200,000 looks like.
$5,000. Mm-hmm.
I mean, 200,000.
Mm-hmm. Well, 5,000 for
this challenge.
Yes.
200,000 plus.
Anyways, so and now it's a new day. And of course, Rue introduces Snatch Game, and of course, this cast is gagged by the fact it's this early. And like we said before, we don't know why it's this early, but to odds, stance again, get it over with. And I will again, I kind of agree with this now because it's like we're at a point now where Snatch Game is kind of starting to run its course. So
yeah, it's like being a dead horse at this point.
So they are split into two groups rather than an entire 14-person panel.
Thank God.
Now, personally, like, this is smart for them because
100%.
if it was a 14-person panel, it would have been chaos.
Chaos, honey, chaos.
No one would have shined either because it would have been too much. They risked it by doing it this early, and so doing it all together would have been like
everyone would have cursed out Sugar and Spice after that.
And we'll get into the two groups. Well, because like I can't remember on the top of my head, but like when we talk about each of them. So
could we get into the Met Gala suit a little bit quick too?
We'll be able to speak about that too. While we talk about it, and then and how it's structured now is both the Snatch Game and the looks are in the same. So we're gonna go straight into Trauma Mirror. So after Snatch Game is over, we get a moment from Loosey talking about how she was immensely bullied when she was young before coming out. And it just shows that, like, again, we still, like, again, a lot of these people have like these experiences where it needs to be talked about. And I'm so proud of like how like they're like Loosey's able to use all that into like into something positive.
And I thought something else that was interesting about her story was how she like still lives in the same hometown that she like experienced all that in, because everyone, I mean, coming from someone who lives in a red state, everyone's like, well, just move out of where you live to like make your life easier. And it's like that's not always like an option. Like for Lucy, her option might be to like she might have to just stay where she's at. That might be what's best for her. And so it's like instead of, you know, like I thought that was interesting too, to have that aspect. And like it's not always as easy as just like moving to a new place for someone who's like deals with that, obviously.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's not easy to move. Like people think it's that easy. Like you got to think about all like the pre-planning and also like the planning into it. It's like, of course, it breaks my heart because it's like a lot of people like will have that opportunity, but others can't. So, all right, y'all. Let's get into these Snatch Game and runway looks.
Bring it to Snatch Game.
And also, category is Beautiful Nightmare. Now, we're going to talk in depth about this because, oh, honey. Anyways, first up in the first group, in the hot seat, Marcia as Tim Gunn.
Amazing Snatch Game. The look for the runway, you could just like, obviously it was something that like everyone's always like, there's always one thing that you don't put as much effort into. Like there's always one look where it's like, oh, like I'll get to it later. I think that was this look for Marcia, but like Tim Gunn, amazing. And I think too, no one really expected, at least I didn't expect Marcia to do this well on Snatch Game, but truly like obviously a standout.
I thought she was gonna be some musical theater person. For some reason, because you know she's very Broadway, very BFA. But I enjoyed her Tim Gunn. The runway, on the other hand, it's the fact that she has to be like, oh my god, my designer's fight on me. Is this gonna be another GGB moment where we're gonna have to have bad looks on the runway because the designers fucked them over?
Yeah, I liked her Snatch Game. It was really entertaining. She was one of the better ones from her group. The runway, I mean, I have to agree with you guys. Like I feel so bad for her because she seems like such a sweet person, and I really do enjoy her. But all of the looks that she has brought thus far have not been. It hasn't been anything that wowed me.
It's like she got everything from Claire's boutique, and got some of this stuff probably from Shein as well. I don't know if white people really use Fashion Nova as much, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but I do
already going in.
I said I wasn't gonna go win. Shit, I ruined myself.
Okay, like you're not wrong, but
Here's how I was originally gonna open the episode. I was originally gonna be like, "Hi, I'm the Miss Cappucciniality for Justice." Really, I'm not.
Okay, yeah. My thoughts again. Tim Gunn, really good. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I first did not recognize Marcia at first.
I was like, "Who is this?"
I was just like, "Who the hell?" And then I was just like, "Wait a damn minute."
Transformation was so good.
Like, and that's what got it for me, which is why like Marcia deserved to be in the top for this. Like runway, okay. This was a nice concept. Like no one, like I know a lot of people that does not like going to the dentist, so this is like something that is
there we go. See, I didn't even get I got no reference from this look just because I was like, what is she trying to like?
It's giving mad scientist.
It just makes sense.
The pants are giving scrubs. It's like she went to the orthodontist at Graceland Memorial.
Yeah, so like I got the concept, but like could have been executed much better. Yes, like, and if Marcia's claim of the stylist that was supposed to give her something else was because like apparently she made this like literally the day before. So I'll give Marcia their credit's due because like I actually think this is fine to me. Again, not the best in my opinion, but still one of an executed look for me. So so Snatch Game Snatch Game for scores, my cup is full, and then with the runway, my cup's at an 80.
I'll do Snatch Game full. And for the runway, I'm gonna do 60.
Okay. So Snatch Game is full. I'm playing the Primar Fifth on this look.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Same. Snatch Game is full, and I'm gonna give her look a 40.
Okay, fair. All right. Next up, Luxx Noir London as Amanda Lepore.
Walk that fucking brick. Walk that block.
Walk that cinder block. Y'all, like, okay. We know Trinity did Trinity the Tuck did Amanda Lepore back in season 9, which I thought was great. I'll be honest, Luxx did alright.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Trinity's trajectory on Drag Race, I think of it as two different eras. You have season 9, which is Trinity Taylor era, and then you have Trinity the Tuck era.
For Luxx, I thought it was like flipped. Like Marcia's Snatch Game was amazing, and then the runway was bad. But then for Luxx, I did not love Luxx's Snatch Game. I think the like outfit and I think the look for Snatch Game is really cool, but I don't think that the like obviously acting out of Amanda Lepore was great. But then I loved Luxx's runway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite runway looks.
Luxx has just been killing all the runways. I think like
She has.
there haven't been like the runways this season for me haven't been like astounding, but I think Luxx each episode has like definitely brought her A game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought her Snatch Game was just okay. It was nothing really special. Her look, on the other hand, love it. The only critique is that I wish that she had gray tights or had painted herself gray. It would have sold better, would have came across better. But other than that, yeah, she was good. She was good.
I agree. Like the leg should have been gray as well to like match everything. It would have been like much more elevated and also like look nicer. All right. Snatch Game score. Honestly, I have to give it a 60. And then this look though, I'm giving a full.
I'll do since she was safe, I'll do like a 70 for Snatch Game. I do really think her look is cool for it. And then for runway, we'll do like 95. I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. So this Snatch Game is gonna have to be a 64 Zoo lane. This runway, the TV would have been leaking had it not been for the tights, but this is a full.
Yeah, her Snatch Game for me is also a 60, and her look, I'm gonna give her a 96.
Yes. Love that.
All right.
Next up,
Malaysia
Babydoll, Foxx as Saucy Santana.
That's serious girl.
Now, I'll be honest, like this Snatch Game was a curveball. Like, I would never expect Saucy Santana be impersonated this early.
I'm shocked Saucy Santana has been impersonated twice.
I know. Now, like, we didn't get much from Saucy Santana. Like, we only got maybe, I think, one or two interjections.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't really like give my performance for the Snatch Game. But this runway, this face, like, give it to me.
The face is cool. I didn't love this runway though from Malaysia. Like it's like I can't say that it's bad because it's very like it's a really cool look, but I don't know. It just like didn't wow me the way that like other things that Malaysia has done have wowed me. And so it's like it's a fine look. Obviously it's stunning, but I don't know. Maybe even just for this theme for the runway. Maybe that's why I'm not like loving it, but you know.
No, that's completely fair.
Yeah, I would say I don't think she had enough nightmare aspect besides the makeup.
Yeah, I agree.
But it is a beautiful garment, though. Very beautiful.
This is a great garment, but this doesn't fit the category.
Yeah, it doesn't really give Beautiful Nightmare to me, but again, I
It's
still love.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful,
but not a
but
nightmare.
not a- like, don't get me wrong. Like, again, face is great. I wished, like, again, this is just me at least. I guess the feathers would have been could have been different in a way, because like it just feels a little conjumbled to me,
Mhm.
even though that's not really a word. But anyways, scores. Okay, I'm only gonna plead because I didn't really got much for Saucy Santana, so I can't really like give a score. However, for the runway, I'll give this a 70.
I think I agree. I think the Saucy Santana like look is incredible, like to the T. But yeah, we didn't get a lot of lines from Saucy Santana on the Snatch Game. So like you're saying, Brandon, it's hard to judge off of that. But then yeah, the look is really good for the runway. I just don't think it matched the theme. So I'll do 70 as well.
I played the Pomara Fifth on this Snatch Game.
Okay. And
I sadly didn't get much, and then with the look, there's gonna be a sensible 74.
yes.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I'm gonna have to plead on the Snatch Game because we didn't see much. But for the look, I'm gonna give her a 75.
It's sad because Saucy Santana is such a great character. They've just the 2 times we got Saucy, they've just been pushed to the side. That was an
I
issue.
know, which sucks. And I love Saucy Santana. Like,
I love Jada. I love Malaysia, and I love Santana. I just feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, Mistress
Mother?
Isabelle Brooks as Rosie O'Donnell.
Robbed.
My queen.
So good.
Robbed.
The amount of volleys that Rosie had, like, through the entire Snatch Game.
It was just incredible. You could tell Mistress was like in her element. Like I love Mistress. I'm a Mistress stan through and through, and I just
Me
loved
too.
it. I loved Mistress doing Rosie O'Donnell. I thought it was so good.
Mm-hmm. I had the opportunity to meet and watch Mistress perform last night as of recording this. Again, she is great. She is so nice. Again, a lot of people is giving Mistress a lot of unjustified hate for no reason.
Yeah, go follow Mistress on Instagram. Just got it back.
Yes, just got it back. And like she is just I'm so glad that she was able to come within the Drag Race community now. Because like she did talk about it, that she originally wasn't gonna audition for Drag Race. But if she was going to, she was going to use her platform, like, one, to make sure like she has like that representation for everyone, and she's doing exactly that. I'm so happy that Mistress is being that for everyone.
Yeah.
Again, so back to Snatch Game, like the volleys, like the fact that talking to Santana, talking to Mary, and we'll get into Mary later, but like
imagine Rosie O'Donnell with the other group.
I know, like that should have been like, imagine Mistress and Loosey doing Snatch Game together with this. Like the dynamic would have been so different. I would have lived for that more than, because like I'll be honest, like yeah, we'll talk about it later, like how the groups compare. So, and I hate to say that, so it's just like but this look, okay,
I'm a sucker for a cage.
It wasn't my favorite look of Mistresses over the like what she's shown this season. It wasn't my favorite that she's shown, but I think it's a fine look for. It's like a safe look. I don't think it's like rewriting anything. You know, it's like it just is safe.
Yeah, I agree, because like we get the beautiful of this wedding veil of sorts, or cape, and then this nightmare of this bodysuit, which I love. Like I love this bodysuit.
Yeah, if anything, if she added something, and obviously I am not a designer, I am not a drag artist, but I feel like if if it was something different than the skirt thing, like just something different there, I think maybe it would have like clicked more for me. But like the bodysuit, like the hair, the makeup obviously is incredible. But I think it's that white thing.
Yeah, no, it's the white thing. If this corset, this cape was like either red or black, I would have enjoyed this more.
Yeah, I feel like the cloth, she could have like, well, the designer could have like sewn it into like a web pattern of some sort, and that would have probably read better.
Yeah.
But other than that, I enjoyed the look. Her face was B, the hair was right, the bodysuit, everything was good, and I of course loved her Snatch Game. That was everything.
Like I said, robbed.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, Mistress was robbed. Like, and we'll get into the results later. But my for scores, Snatch Game, TV's leaking, and then this runway. I'm gonna have to give this an 85.
We'll do I loved the Snatch Game, so full for that. And then we'll do like an 80 for the runway. It was good, but not my favorite of hers.
Okay. TV's leaking, Snatch Game, obviously. And this is just going to be a 90 for me for this runway.
Yeah, I agree. My cup is full for the Snatch Game, and I'm going to give her a runway a 90.
All right. Next up, Anetra as Gorgena Ramsey.
You better walk that dish.
Honey, okay. Something about fictional characters. So, like, again, we've had Kimmy Jong-un, Kavina Hart.
The Boogeyman.
Now, okay, the interpretation of the Boogeyman, because we know Boogeyman as an actual cultural reference, but Gorgena Ramsey, we did not get anything from this, if I'll be honest.
Listen, I love Anetra down. Anetra, instead of walking that duck, walk me instead. But
the thing is, we did get that one funny moment during introductions, but that's all I really got.
Yeah, I don't really remember Anetra in Snatch Game, but I think she looks amazing in Snatch Game. Like, I think, like, I don't know, the makeup she's doing here and, like, the hair I think looks like suits her very well. So I love her look. But yeah, I just don't remember much from her character.
She looks like if one of the Christies won on the Food Network. Maybe Guys Grocery Games or Be Bobby Flay.
No, this honestly, like, she could have Anetra could have done the head judge of Worst Cooks of America. Like, that would have been better. Like, well, that's just me though, because like I remember watching Food Network obsessively because I'll be honest, like, I'm actually still obsessed with Chopped.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm surprised they haven't done like a crossover of Chopped and Worst Cooks of America yet. So, and again, the head judge who does Worst Cooks of America, like, she would have been a good Snatch Game character. Like, I could have wished that, like, if Anetra knew who she was. Again, I keep forgetting her name, but like, that would have been a better than creating a character with Gordon Ramsay. So.
I was scared for Anetra and Aura this episode.
Oh, we know, because the infamous Asian curse. But again, we did talk about this before we started the episode. Like, not much of the Asian curse within the U.S. seasons rather than international, because we get it a lot more in the international seasons than
international.
So
this runway though, was so good. I thought the runway was so good.
Yes, it fits her so well. Like, it fits her body.
She's walking that spider.
She
like feels good in it too, just like by how she's walking down the runway. Like, she did so good on the runway, I thought.
This is gonna be one of many spiders we're gonna get from this runway.
Yes.
A spider.
No, like, I'm gonna say this right now. Like, I kind of get why, like, and we'll get into it once each look is like. I kind of get why everyone is choosing spider for the nightmare part, because again, we don't fuck with spiders, but let's just say that it kind of reminded me of, like, why is everyone a spider? Like how everyone wore a kimono.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hey, like I digress. Like again, this look was very good. Like love this
no
hair.
better
Like
though.
the fact that it's a red bodysuit with the red hair, and then it
Mhm.
matches complement with the black leather too. Like come on.
Mhm.
Like this is great. Like we're gonna see a lot of good Anetra looks this season,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited. Like, and my standings are gonna keep changing as the season goes on because like I haven't like this is one of the very first seasons I haven't really have like a very like favorite from like three clear favorites in the very beginning because of how like short everything's been. So.
Mhm.
And we'll get more into that later. Okay, but scores. Okay, Snatch Game. I can't really give a score because again, we only got one funny moment, but then really nothing else. So I can't really give a score. But this runway, overflowing, TV's leaking. Like, give this to me.
I think I am saying the exact same thing. I loved this runway. It was so good. I love Anetra so much. So yeah, exact same thing Brandon said.
If there's one thing Anetra's gonna do, is she's gonna wear our pussies out. Plead on the Snatch Game and overflowing TV's leaking for the runway.
Yeah, again, can't really judge the Snatch Game. We didn't get much. But her runway, I'm going to give it a 95. I liked it a lot.
Okay. Y'all.
The
Robin
Grand
Fierce
Dame of
as
Potomac.
Karen Huger. Like, come on.
Maybe that's why she got that PR package.
I thought Robin's like look of Karen was really strong, but I don't feel like
Yes.
we got a lot of her otherwise. Like I thought the look was
Yes.
strong. I don't think we got a lot of Karenisms, but we also didn't see a lot of Robin in the Snatch Game. So
Now, the surprising thing with this edit, like, I actually got more like from this Snatch Game compared to anything else. I was surprised, like compared to like some other stuff, but
I enjoyed her as a Karen. I've been watching Potomac. I'm like currently watching the entire series because I've never seen any Housewife series for real. I've only seen the clips and whatnot on social media, but this was okay. Housewives usually don't do well on Snatch Game unless you're Jocelyn. Who was the other one? Jackie or Queen Kong as Mimi.
mhm.
This is definitely giving Grand Dame of Potomac, but I still have to play on that. And we haven't even gotten the scores yet.
I
and
know.
the runway too, like
Another
I
spider.
didn't love the runway. Like it was just a very safe runway. Nothing out of the box for me. Like her face and obviously looks amazing, like the makeup and stuff. But just the outfit, I don't know. It just didn't. Nothing screamed to me with the runway. So it was just a very
Mhm.
safe week for Robin.
Yeah. Like, I'll let Mr. Talent go first. And I'll give my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the look of Karen was great, but I didn't really get much. And then the runway, it didn't wow me. Like, it just
Mhm.
looked like, it kind of a little bit looked like a Halloween costume, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, like I'm
Agreed.
gonna start with the runway first because I have some thoughts with this Snatch Game because like I really enjoyed this. Okay. I had one issue with this outfit. It's not showing in this one, but you know that there was a back piece that like was not necessary for this outfit. If y'all remember this one.
I don't even remember.
Wait, what did you say?
So there was like a back piece that Robin had, like
Oh.
not the one in the neck. It's like it was like on her waist.
Oh.
Like I felt like that shouldn't have been added, but overall, like I find this look okay. It does look a little Halloweeny costume type, but love the makeup. Like the face is beautiful. Now me being a DC local, of course, Real Housewives Potomac is literally like everyone's life. Like I got everything that Robin was giving with Karen Huger, so I was so glad that that was a thing. Now, I'm surprised that like of the Potomac Queens, like because I forgot I keep forgetting because they at the same place have go to my watch parties. They also do watch parties for Potomac on Sundays.
Mhm.
So fun.
So So I forgot who came to watch it with them, but all I can say is it's that because like I haven't been like in the loop when it comes to watching like that much reality TV, if I'll be honest, because like, but I know the culture behind Real Housewives of Potomac because I know like how things are around DC. So
Potomac reigns supreme. It's definitely the best franchise.
I just love how many Potomac references we've gotten in the season so far. First, we have Sasha Colby as Ashley Darby as God last episode, and now we have Karen Huger.
Yep, exactly. So again, like props to Robin for like my like representation and
So who's gonna
like,
do Dr. Wendy for Snatch Game?
Oh, Dr. Wendy would be
and I'll
really
be honest, like I wasn't really giving like I'm just like fangirling of the fact that like Karen was like represented. So I will say like all like not many Karenisms I will say, but I still got it.
Mhm.
Like
She
I still got
did
some of
give
the
Karen. She gave Karen.
So like I will have a bias score with this. So like the score for Snatch Game for me is a 90 because again, we got it. And then Runway though, I have to be a 70.
We'll do like a 78 across the board for me.
Okay.
Like it was fine. It was, it was fine.
Love that.
After this, Karen, I need Ashley Darby and as a guest judge or as a Snatch Game character, and then Dr. Wendy as a Snatch Game. This is a sensible 74 across the board, actually.
Yeah, her Snatch Game, I'm gonna give her a 40, and
Fair.
her look, I'm gonna give her a 70. Yeah.
Love that. All right. Last up in the first group,
Phoebe.
Salina EsTitties as the Virgin Mary.
As Mimi on first.
Oh my god. Okay. This was risky for Salina.
It was very risky. I didn't like anything. Like I just didn't love anything that Salina gave this episode. I didn't like this runway. I
Fair.
didn't like Mary. Because
Fair.
I just think Mary like it can be funny, obviously, but I just feel like it just didn't get there. Like a few of the girls gave very season 4 Snatch Game energy, and I feel like Salina did, where it was just like it was almost too much. Obviously, like, she swung hard, but she did not swing hard where she needed to, and so it just did not work for me, and I did not like this runway at all.
Yeah, I was okay. When we saw the preview before like the entire episode, I like, of course, we got like the kind of red herring where we thought Salina was gonna do bad. Like I didn't think she did bad. I just didn't think it was like
It should have been in the bottom.
okay. I wouldn't say bottom, but like it would have been a low save for me for this one. But of course, I was laughing over the pregnant part because I was just like, what is happening? Like, and where she's seated, because like, of course, when you're in the last seat, like again, the hot seat and the last seat are like the expectations of Snatch Game, in my opinion. So I was hoping I was gonna get something out of this, which I did, but it still wasn't enough for me. Like. And I do agree, like this runway was kind of all over the place for me, even though this makeup is like good for this. Like, I just feel like the whole of course the concept, of course the titties like flying out because of course like supposed to be zombie. So, but it just didn't seem it for me.
It seemed like an afterthought.
Yeah.
I
She
thought
could have
like
done anybody else.
tits out into the middle. I was like, I don't know. It just did not. Obviously, we know
Like don't get me wrong. Like the branding there is there. I love it.
Yeah.
I just like didn't really get it with this again, and that's just me. So
Yeah. She could have done anybody else. What made I think I could do the Virgin Mary, but it's practically just Salina in Jesus cosplay. And then the runway, This looks like something you would see. This looks like something you would see on one of the Dracula audition tapes. And then that tape ended up getting pushed to the side in favor, like that audition tape probably got pushed to the side in favor of J. Jolie. So, I actually at first I didn't like the look, but I actually don't kind of mind it. It's like, thank you for actually because this followed the theme low key. This is in my nightmares now.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, sorry.
No, because I had this like weird, because it brings me back to a nightmare where I had where I thought my tits were like Ian alive, like you could see like the flesh and bone of like my actual tit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that. Ooh, my God.
Yeah, her Virgin Mary. I didn't enjoy at all. Neither did I enjoy the look, but I did like the concept of the look. I just felt like the execution could have been better, and I did enjoy her makeup. Her makeup was good.
All right,
Yeah.
work. All right, let's get into scores. Okay, so Virgin Mary, I'll give it like a 65. And the runway, I'll give it a 50. Like, I'll be generous.
I'm gonna give a clear 50 across because I can like at least she went for it for both. It just did not speak to me, so I'll do a 50.
All right, work.
With this Snatch Game, I love Salina down. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna have to give this a 64. Then with the runway, I'm gonna have to give it a 70, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her Snatch Game a 40, and I'm gonna give the look a 50. Yeah.
All right, so that wraps the first group.
And I do have to bounce, y'all. So I will see y'all. Have a good rest of this little runway shenanigans.
You too.
Peace out.
All right, good
Enjoy
seeing you
your
all.
day.
All right, on to the second group. All right, the second group of the hot seat. Loosey as Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
This was good.
This was it. This was good.
Yeah, we
Snatch.
Yeah, so we had high expectations because the fact that Loosey did do Dolly, and the queens in the workroom thought that Loosey was going to do Dolly again, but Loosey did allude the fact that she is more known for Joan Rivers, which like is a very and I am very surprised that it's taken this long for them to do Joan Rivers as a Snatch Game character.
Like Joan Rivers could have easily been like in like the early Snatch Games as well.
I know, like
you had a bunch of old bitches there. Like, come on now. Well, not old. You had a bunch of seasoned queens who had this vision of Joan Rivers and everything. Hell, Bianca could have done Joan Rivers if she wanted to.
I mean, she could have, but
she could have, but no, we wouldn't have gone the iconic Judge Judy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that part.
Now we have the iconic Joan Rivers done by Loosey Laduca and Jimbo. But when I saw Loosey, when I saw that Loosey with Joan Rivers, I was like, no fucking way, no fucking way. Because part of my awakening as was watching Fashion Police back when it was her, Kelly, Juliana, and that one twink, what was his name? George something? Yeah. My mom and I used to watch Fashion Police a lot. It was like great to see Joan Rivers, of course.
Mm-hmm. And during the judges' critiques, Rue did say that they all knew Joan. So it was kind of a
when I say this is gonna be a joke, but Rue and Joan have been there since the Great Depression, of course.
Ooh,
not the Great Depression. It was like a fun time since Woodstock.
The first Woodstock. So first Woodstock. Keep that in mind. So, But yeah, like this was a top notch, like one of the few top notch Snatch games we have in a while. Like
Mhm.
again, the fact that I'm gonna keep referencing 14 because of course we have to
Yeah.
just like talk about how awful that was. We went from that to this. Like, and again, I do agree with Audrey that had got like there was a lot of season 4 energy when it comes to like some iconic characters and then like the messiness of it all.
Yeah.
So and this wasn't messy. Like the thing is with like it is really hard for personalities like Joan Rivers, like thinking back, like when you have like these iconic people of TV, like it is so hard to live up to. Because like of course we remember how like Rue was like it started when like I think it felt like it started in like season 5 or 6 where like we were getting like these high expectations of these characters, and
Mhm.
then now it's like okay, like we're now finally getting like certain flowers for some things.
Mhm.
So
It took out forever.
mm-hmm. So yeah, yeah. You have any other thoughts?
What about the runway?
Well, again, we're gonna get to there. So because I want to like highlight like how Joan Rivers was like
Go ahead, Mr. Talented.
Yeah, I loved her runway as well. I loved it.
Mhm. Yeah, this runway, like the fact that we got Friday the 13th into this, like this again. I'll be honest, like this. I thought this would like we would see this out of Dracula.
Tell me, wait, never mind. That was the wrong horror icon. I was about to say, tell me what kind of F slur wears a Christmas sweater.
Okay.
But that was Freddy versus Jason, but it was such a Freddy.
No, but again, Friday the 13th. Like, come on.
In the words of American poet laureate and mother to many, Nicki Minaj, it's going down basement Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing Jason?
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we ready for scores?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for both, it is overflowing because again, these both were great.
Yeah, it's overflowing. TV's leaking.
Yeah, the Snatch Game, overflowing, of course. The look, I'm gonna give her a 95.
Okay, fair. All right, next up, Sasha Colby as Jan Crouch. We did not get a lot out of this.
I did not know Rue was gonna like somebody named Jan.
LOL.
LOL. Because this is like the third Jan. This is the third Jan Rue has had to deal with.
Please.
You got
And
you got her student Brady, you got Sport, and now Crouch.
And she was safe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, safe, rightfully so, but
Fitting.
I can't really judge the Snatch Game because again, we did not get a lot out of this.
Yep.
And
This is-
again,
This is gonna be opposite sides of the spectrum for me of our little spectrum.
yeah, and we all love Sasha down, and obviously, like, again, I'm still glad they were able to split up the Snatch Game with two different groups, but like,
I'm glad we finally got a Colby on Snatch Game.
mm-hmm. I just wished, like, we got more from the edit. Now this runway, though, honey. Like, Sasha keeps, like, killing it with these runways. Like, I can guarantee you this right now. I feel like most of the looks that she's going to give now is going to be so, like, high top tier. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like, and of course, I don't want to get tired of Sasha, obviously, because we all love her. Like, last week, of course, we saw how, like, we thought that she was in danger because of the whole like preview of like she thought we were gonna do bad in the challenge, but then that became red herring. So
Yeah.
And then of course what was I gonna say? I'm glad that we finally got to see a Colby on the Snatch Game. Still bitter that we did. It's still bitter that Carrie didn't make it a Snatch Game, but
Who was Carrie was gonna do?
Mariah Carrie.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Carrie could have made Mariah funny.
Yeah, even though it would have been after
Pangina.
Miss Pangina.
I'm crying because I love Mariah down, and I wish that okay. But as with Miss Sasha Colby, I feel bad that she didn't get enough screen time this episode because they're doing Mother dirty. Yeah.
I mean, I will say though, like, I kind of like now, like watching this through, like, it does give kind of a chance, like, give like some of the equal screen time for like some other queens.
Mm-hmm. I live
like,
for. Go ahead.
Like, but the problem is, again, I want to know, like, literally from everyone, like, which is why, again, this 40-minute format with commercials, it's really like bugging me now. It's like,
because we barely get to know these queens. Like, we didn't even know who
Sign the petition.
We didn't even
thank you.
sign a petition. We didn't even know who Poopy was before she got out.
I know, that's the thing.
Which A is a blessing, but B, I kind of wish we got to know her a bit, other than calling a bunch of people of color, plus size people, and sugar losers.
Mm-hmm. Again, because like with the 90-minute format, like, again, 60 minutes with commercials, like, it just shows like how hard these queens work.
Meanwhile, MTV is trying to bait us by giving away a sweepstakes to watch a show that nobody, not even the target demographic, wants to watch. So go sign a petition down below.
Thank you. Created by me. Again, I was partially petty when I made it, but I was also serious because, again, I didn't like. And after the whole, and this is the last thing we're going to talk about this, because I don't want to like beat my own horse with this, because again, I'll be honest, like, again, I didn't expect this petition to blow up as it did, but like, I really did not want the show to air in any way, shape, or form. And now with seeing the ratings now, we really don't want the show to air. So
I mean, I was petty and serious for my little long lengthy email to Paramount when they was gonna move All Stars to Paramount, but you know.
Okay, no. I'll say this: again, well, tangents aside, again, I think the streaming route with All Stars was actually smart.
It is.
So, like, yes, like it does have to make people have to get another streaming service, which but again, I was partially okay with it because, again, I have Paramount Plus because of Big Brother, so I can't
and of course I'm under a family plan when it comes to these streaming services, so, because we both, Mother Justice and I, both love our little Paramount shows.
Yes,
under that umbrella.
All right, let's get to scores. Okay, Snatch Game, I have to plead because I can't, like, we didn't really get much about it. So, but this runway, Cindy, the TV's leaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Brandon. It's like opposite sides of the spectrum. Plead, Ms. Jan Crouch and overflowing Sasha Colby in this beautiful nightmare.
Yeah, can't really judge the Snatch Game for obvious reasons. Her look, I'm gonna give her a 95 just because I didn't really get the makeup.
Oh,
okay, fair.
Okay, that is completely fair. That's completely fair.
That's my only.
At the end of the day, we all agree this is an amazing look.
Yeah,
I just, again, like,
definitely.
I know we didn't talk much about the runway, but again, I just love this body. Like, just like show it off like that with that mesh.
Definitely, yeah.
And I also love it when when queer people get to play evangelicalists. Next up, we have Fugafio Crujiente.
Y'all, okay. I know we did not get much from Jax as the Mona Lisa, but this was my favorite Snatch Game. This was my favorite Snatch Game of the season. Again, favorite moment of the entire thing. Give us your smile, and then just sticks out the tongue, and that just killed me.
It was a better tongue than who was in the bottom.
Oh, okay. like again, and so weird to say because we didn't get much about this, but I'm biased, like to say that this was like my favorite Snatch Game this season.
With what we did get, I enjoy it, and I will give it a score.
We'll get into the scores later.
I thought she was gonna. When I saw the promo, I thought she was gonna be in danger. Also, because the last time we had a Mona Lisa, she went home. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but when I started painting, I was like, "This bitch did not just bring a painting. She did not just bring a painting. Cut up. They did not just like cut up the face, cut up the hands."
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw the promo, I actually died laughing. I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like, of course, in my thought, like this could go really good or really bad, and it turned out really good.
Thankfully, no soup cans were thrown at her.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh god, imagine
Yeah.
someone just threw the can of sugar tits and then suddenly
Oh, this might be semi-spoiler. Has anyone watched Glass Onion yet? Okay, never mind.
No, but I don't care about spoilers.
I'm not gonna say it then. Anyways, okay. Now, Mr. Talented, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Jax doing the Mona Lisa was very smart, and it was funny. What we saw of her was very funny. Her look, yeah, it wasn't the best of the week, but it definitely wasn't the worst. I like the fact that she did put on a prosthetic. I didn't see Snake. It didn't give me Snake. And then this bodysuit moment. I really hope that she wasn't trying to go for a nude illusion, because it's not really a nude illusion.
It was attempted in a way because
Yeah.
again, it's like
Mhm.
it's like a nude like pleather or
Yeah.
leather bodysuit. I kind of got where she was trying to do. They were trying to do. I just couldn't. Like it just wasn't it for me. Like I still like the look. Like it just didn't give me Beautiful Nightmare in a sense. Like again,
Yeah.
beautiful in the sense of the whole like white part, but the nightmare is supposed to be like the hair and like the prop. Because like I know what's supposed to. I know what's supposed to be.
Protective hair scary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I just noticed this, like, because like of course this runway went a little too fast. The eyes are different. I just noticed that. So, I think maybe it's just this picture because one eye is giving red, one eye is giving blue. Maybe it's just like the shadow because like, I think it's all red. So, I have to look back on this just to like look at it just to be sure. But overall, Snatch Game, my cup is full. Well, overflowing since I get my favorite. And then the runway, I'm gonna have to give this a 60. So
the Mona Lisa is gonna be for this runway will be a sensible 64 Zule.
The Mona Lisa is gonna be a 75. The look is gonna be a 65.
okay. All right, next up.
Sugar as
Trisha Paytas.
Sugar as Sharpay Evans.
Okay, here's the thing. We never we know the history of internet celebrities being used on the Snatch Game. Of course, I got the Trisha references. It just, I'll be honest, it wasn't enough for me.
I was glad Michelle knew who Trisha was. Because Michelle was bringing up like the mukbangs and all that stuff, and I was like, Michelle? I get Trisha, but this look is giving Sharpay. It's giving Erica Jane. It's giving. This does give quintessential Trisha. I guess it's the weight thing. I did understand that she was bringing up Jesus and all that. I think her and Jan Crouch could have volleyed each other with that little Jesus moment because
I thought that Jan Crouch and Trisha was gonna volley, but that didn't happen. I was surprised.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah,
She should have.
the Snatch
She should
Game.
have just done something from Disney.
True.
Go ahead, Mrs. Alfred.
Yeah, the Snatch Game, of course, was a little underwhelming. Um, Her runway, the doll looked a little scarier than she did. Yeah, I see her trying to go for it with the contacts and the makeup, but the look itself, for me, it's just too playful and too much bright colors for it to read as nightmare.
She could have borrowed something from Spice and make it Nightmare.
The nightmare part for me in this, because like I got where both what Sugar and Spice was doing with this with the porcelain dolls, like the nicer but still creepy, and then the actual creepy. Like so this is supposed to be like nice but still creepy in a sense. Now what did it for me with the contacts, because like you can see how like one is like regular and then one is like white. So I got the concept with that. Overall though, like I wished it could have been a more like muted / monotone color to make it more creepy, to make that the more beautiful nightmare in a sense. Um the and I do agree, like there's like so much like looking at you in this. So it's like what I wished, and like I've kind of seen this before. I wish the wig was more like a lighter pink than this like neon bright moment for me. That's just me. And
Yeah.
for how long I've watched the internet for a while, because I used to watch Shane Dawson regularly until everything. So
Same.
and again, Shane and Trisha was like glue like in those years. So I was obsessed with Trisha. So like I wish like we could have gotten much more of like again the mukbang, the whole like um
She could have cried on the kitchen floor. She could have done something like she did on Big Brother. She could have had like fake pizza or something.
you know what would have been funny?
She could have brought up Derek Barry if she wanted
no,
to.
no. Get a book and just read like really fast. Because like I remember like before her YouTube days, like she would go on these like she went on like a whole TV run, like My Strange Addiction, Ellen. There was one more. Oh, America's Got Talent. So I just remember that like whole era. Like I blocked out the America's Got Talent moment in the back of my mind, because I was just like, wait a minute, like the amount of references I remember from Trisha from years. Like again, I've been following Trisha since 2008. So like that's how long it's been. It's like since her first instance on Ellen, and then her YouTube stardom, and then now to like what's been going on with frenemies. So it's just like, so yeah, like I wish there could have been more, and we really got one note from some of this. So yeah,
like she could have had a
Right.
mental breakdown or something.
Mhm.
Oh,
I mean, we
shit,
did
I forgot to mention this. With Anetra's Gorgena Ramsey. There could have been an outburst. There could have been something like that. Like it's the same issue as like Vic's Kim Woodburn. There was no outburst, no yelling.
honestly, like now that just thinking about it, I was just like, we didn't get much with Anetra, but like we could have gotten an outburst. Like we could have gotten a much bigger outburst with Trisha.
She could have called with Trisha. She could have talked shit about people. She could have said somebody was like Gabby Hanna or something.
Honestly, like I wish that would have been a thing. Oh, you know what? I just realized this, because like, and this will be the last thing before like we go way over. Like, if Sugar and Spice did like kept the same with the whole internet like stardom, because again they came from TikTok, and like of course Sugar doing Trisha Paytas. It would have been funny if Spice did like, again, honestly, Spice could have done Gabby Hanna.
Or anybody Trisha has had beef with.
Honestly, yeah. So
Like
scores,
who's a
okay.
famous white twink?
Oh honey. Shoot. Oh
Okay,
wait.
let's Scores.
Yeah, let's run this. Okay,
We'll
scores.
talk about
Okay,
it
I'll be
backstage.
honest. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest with this Trisha. Like, because I got some of the references, I'm actually gonna give a score, even though this was like not it for me. 30. So I'm generous. So,
Yeah.
and then this
Not a
runway,
runway?
I'll give a 60. Okay, you know what? 69. I actually was okay with this.
Mhm. Mhm. This Sugar is Trisha's gonna get a 25 from me, whereas Sugar is gonna get a 69 as well.
Okay. Trisha's gonna get a 30 from me, and her runway is gonna get a 70.
Okay. All right. Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh my god.
Amethyst as Tan Mom. Okay, I
I
did
was
not get
disturbed.
this. Yeah, I was disturbed. I did not get this reference.
Really?
And I still thought it was kind of funny. Cause
I thought it was
this
I thought
face,
this could
like
have been in the bottom.
yeah, this face
really.
was like, yeah, like we have a lot of different like looks with this. Like, I mean, not looks, different opinions about this. Cause again, I did not know who Tan Mom is, so I just didn't know, but I still kind of got laughs in a way because I was like, again, the face that Amethyst is giving, like, I died because I was like, what is happening? But why am I still living for this?
I'm
But
scared.
yeah, I'm scared. I was also part
Tan
scared,
Mom,
but
Tan Mom could have been her beautiful nightmare.
honestly, but this fucking runway, honey, like referencing Gaga's VMA 2009 moment with paparazzi, and then with the blood coming out, like.
Everyone
I
has this every
remember
mother Gaga
watching
recently.
again. I remember watching Gaga's VMA moment that year.
I
I
thought
like
she
was
died during that VMA
yeah, like
moment.
I was just like, what is happening? Like my 12-year-old self was just like, what is happening? And then of course, like the iconicness of it all, like was just like, and this again, this was the moment I stand Gaga before Stan Twitter was even a thing. So,
Mhm.
and the
So you
fact
was an
that
OG monster.
Mhm. Oh, I've been a fan of Gaga since day one. So like ever
Mhm.
since Just Dance. So, but this was the moment I was just like been sold on her, and then of course seeing, and Gaga was also my first concert. But all that aside, like Gaga to a T, the blood, everything. Like I'm so happy that Amethyst did this. So again, just any any other thoughts?
As a
Yeah,
fellow, go
I thought her tan mom was good. It made me laugh. Of course, I didn't know who it was, but I laughed. Her runway, I loved how she sold it. Her theatrics, everything with the blood. However, the look itself, it could have been more.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it could have been more. Yeah. I'm just proud that she wasn't in the bottom this week.
Oh yeah,
So thank you,
same.
Amethyst, for keeping my team afloat. Somewhat.
ahead.
I can't say much about mine, but we'll talk about it later. Okay, well,
Yeah.
last thoughts before we get into scores.
This fucking Tan Mom scared me. Based off of my like scaredness, I thought she could have been in the bottom, but the runway saved her, I would say. Because as a monster, I love this down. I love this Gaga moment down. I love that when Addison Rae recreated this. I love when Eris did this for one of his performances. I love it with Amethyst. Yeah. Let's get the scores.
All right, Tan Mom.
I'm just looking away.
Yeah, okay, Tan Mom, 70, and then Runway TV
There we go.
Speaking.
There we go. Tan Mom, sensible 70 and overflowing for Runway.
Tan Mom 75, Runway 85.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hey y'all.
Spice as Miley Cyrus. Okay. Okay. Can we just talk about how?
How did she go from Miley store to when Miley got ghetto?
Like this is like I love how she started because like also starts innocent and then goes into like the whole
Bangers.
bangers era. Which now that I think back on it, it's like I did kind of shit on Miley back on her bangers era a little bit because of course I was
Oh
like
yeah, no same.
my childhood got ruined. But then as I'm not gonna lie, like it took me like a year to like finally lighten up to it, and I was just like, wait, this is actually iconic. So
For me, I enjoyed Bankers, but I hated Younger Now.
fair.
But then I got back into her. But then I got back into her the moment She Is Coming happened. Shout out to Catitude, Vibe Shine, and the Clock Said Kitty Time.
Yes, yeah. So like Spice, like I kind of got where she was going with this because like going straight into bangers Miley like to make like to get the joke going. I just felt that she should have kept evolving with it, in my opinion.
Mhm. Like,
No, 'cause,
I enjoyed her as Little Miss Mallory Stewart, but I kind of wish we had Bangers Miley, and then we could have went into Little Miss Cancer Miley or Rockstar Miley with
No.
Plastic Hearts.
Here's the thing though, like her Dead Pets era, like was actually like some of her funny moments.
That's camp.
It's camp, and also like one of the few times that Miley actually highlighted the art of drag on national television.
Where her
If
little
anyone
performance
remembers that performance in the VMAs.
Yeah, I kind of thought her Miley was funny. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was funny. It wasn't like Lucy Laduca, Mistress funny, but that bit where she was banging herself on the head with the hammer,
Yep.
I laughed.
No,
I
I
laughed.
was laughing at
I
that
was
because like I was just like making Miley goofy, like still goofy, like from
Miley's a
Mhm.
little bit goofy.
yeah, Miley is goofy in real life too, so like I can understand that, but
Yes.
like maybe a little too off the rails when it came to that moment, but like it still was funny to me, but like wasn't the
Mhm.
best Snatch Game for me in my opinion because like it could have gone like a little further with it. Again, like I thought that we are gonna get much more because I remember
It's
when like I remember after her bangers moment, like her Dead Pets moment again, that what does it mean, like
yeah.
that could have been killed, that would have killed it for me. It's like
The
I wish
same
we had
moment.
that.
I wish
And
she
then
would have called that Nicki Minaj, maybe.
and then of
Yeah.
course with and then the bangers tour moment, like I'm back motherfuckers, you thought you had seen the last like or whatever,
They
like
thought you could get rid of your favorite bitch.
yeah, that I didn't remember the quote on top of my head. Like again, if we had gotten that, I
It's
would
the
have been
fact that
more. But I will give credit where credit is due, where Sugar and
has
Spice
been
recreated the Hannah Montana versus Michaela moment.
Michaela has been, never was, bottom line, lip syncer, bra
Bra
stuffer.
stuffer.
Work.
I hate you.
Work.
I hate you too. And we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then still be nice gung ho about that.
Work.
Yeah, but
I just wish I wish it kind of was like maybe Miley, then Hannah, then into Bangers Miley. It's kind of funny because before the episode even
yeah. Last thing we'll talk about before we get to the last one. What could have happened again? Miley Ray Stewart to Hannah Montana, straight to bangers, and then that moment where she got back her Hannah wig, if you remember that.
oh yeah, that era.
Yep, it was like that hot
Oh,
moment
yeah.
before Younger Now. All right, and then this runway, and now we touch based on this during Sugar's runway. Like this is like what I love about like how they have matching runways, where this is like the actual creepy porcelain doll, and this is what I love about it.
Both of their runways were giving very much Sweet Lolita. I live for that. And then of course with Miley, what's funny is that I was watching a deep dive video where it was like the deep dive video of like talking about Miley's bangers era before this episode came out. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. Talented.
Yeah, her look. I did like this more than I did like Sugar's. I did get the Beautiful Nightmare. I like that they play up the twin thing and have matching runways. But I feel like sometimes they shouldn't, because what if this runway happened later down in the season, and what if Spice had went home before this runway and Sugar just had her outfit for the Beautiful Nightmare category? I don't think that would have worked if we wouldn't have seen this.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, I get that point. So,
Mhm.
all right, let's get into scores. Okay, so Snatch
Yeah.
Game. Honestly, like again, as much as like it was like much different, I'm gonna actually give this a 60. Like I'm again very generous. Like I got some of the stuff, so and then my cup is full for the runway.
From Miley Ray Stewart to Ghetto to very much hillbilly moment from Amanda Show. Very much that. I'm giving this a 65, and then Runway as a full.
Mhm. Yeah, her Snatch Game is gonna get a 50 for me, and her Runway I'm gonna give it a 85. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Last up, oh God, help us all.
Up next,
This
we
is
have
the
Mayari Be Fierce.
yes, 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 yes. This
We have Mayari Be Fierce as Butch Bretman Rock.
Okay, here's the thing with Bretman Rock, like perfect look, like fellow Filipino for Aura and Bretman, but not a lot of the witty stuff that Aura was able to get. Now, in full defense with Aura, like Aura did say that she is not a funny person, and give
Mhm.
credit to where credit's due. So I'll admit, like though, like Aura could have done more with Bretman with the whole again, Bretman is naturally shady. Like,
Mhm.
if you watched Bretman on the internet, like, he is naturally shady to everyone. Like, I remember, like, in the
Even to
early
his own
days, like,
family.
hmm like, I remember, like, first watching Bretman along with Nikita. And of course, I don't follow Nikita anymore, but, like, the fact that Bretman can just be that bitch that gives zero fucks is, like, part of the reason why Bretman is so funny.
Mm.
Like Aura gave like I'll be honest, like Aura gave no fucks, but for the wrong reasons. Like
Mhm.
like again, could
Like
have done more with Bretman, but not much.
Bretman is fucking funny. Like I love him down. Like she's like a very funny person. But hell, I even thought that when it came to Bretman, there's like I feel like again they're like a funny person. Like I mean, come on now. She like Bretman is reading people down every single like time. It's like I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. Like it's kind of funny because a bunch of my friends and I we thought is she gonna do Butch Bretman or Femme Bretman? Like very much like over the top done makeup or just like the Bretman that we got, you know, very much
Mhm.
soft and luscious and muscly.
I will say the look is down. Like I will give credit to that.
yeah.
This needed more coconut water.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
needed coconut water.
When she tried to sing, I was about to
Right.
take a bit.
Now this runway, y'all, like so beautiful in the very front and so smart. Ooh, okay. But anyway, so yeah, beautiful in the very front, but so smart with the nightmare with the back. Like
Mhm.
my favorite runway of the entire week.
It's giving Melissa Be Fierce from Wish, but this is actually a good look.
Not Wish, honey.
Maybe AliExpress. Maybe AliExpress.
Oh, that's
a
even
good website.
worse.
Oh.
That's even worse. No.
No, here's the thing. I got Melissa vibes because obviously it's a black outfit, and then of course the style of this wig.
Mhm.
It gave
Now,
very
now
much
I will
Melissa
say though,
Fletcher
like this
from
is a
Titans.
very Melissa like look. So I can like see where you got that from. Of course, I
We
had
can
to like
attest to that.
play this because again,
Yeah. Aura's Snatch
Aura.
Game. Her Snatch Game didn't get anything from it, to be honest. The bit where she tried to sing wasn't funny to me at all. And then there was this one moment where she like gave an answer to her card, and she was all like, "It's a match," and I'm like, "No, it's not."
Oh yeah, like it's like
I feel bad for her.
trying to say like
In
like trying to say
Tagalog.
whatever in like Tagalog, and then was just like it's Filipino, like trust me, and they're like it's not a match.
It's
I
a
was like,
match.
I was like,
But-
maybe
No,
Mama
it's not.
Papa on this. I was
And
like,
it's just
maybe,
like according to our and we have Filipino translators. It's like and according to them, it's not a match. I was like, oh okay.
But her runway, on the other hand, was everything. This
mhm.
was great.
Like I feel like if well we'll talk about like when
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
but
I
yeah okay
mean-
scores Bretman I plead because not good. And then this runway, the TV is leaking.
when it comes to this fine Filipino person being another fine Filipino person, I'm playing the Mar fifth because it sadly wasn't good. I had high expectations when it comes to Bretman Rock being done or impersonated. After seeing that performance, I had to go watch a Bretman Rock video. Not even a Bretman Rock video. It was Bretman Rock and Proud Family, just so I could get a good laugh. But with this look, on the other hand, it's gonna be a 96. I also kind of wish there was something on top of the head. I'm a big fan of accessories, but this back, honey,
Fair.
yes,
Fair.
Yeah. Snatch Game, I'm pleading. I will give her credit for looking like Bretman. She does look like him a lot. Her runway, the cup is full. Yeah.
All right. So we get a top of Lucy, Mistress, and
Marcia.
and then we get a bottom of Aura, Sugar, and Spice. Do we agree with this?
Semi yes for the bottom. Yes for the top. What
Yeah,
I do
like-
kind of wish is that there was one winner from each group and one top from each group, and then maybe two bottoms from each group as well. Like
I kind of
one
agree
low,
with that.
two lows from the group, and then two people on the bottom.
No, yeah, I kind of agree with that because I will. Okay, so comparing the two groups, I guess the content. I'll rate this in three categories. The content, we had the best like content from the second group. Dynamic, we got better from the first group compared to the second group.
Because Rosie was just volleying.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, when it came to just I don't know how to like describe it. Like I guess it's just the two. Like of course overall and dynamic. I guess
Oh, sorry.
no, yeah, you're fine. So yeah, so I do kind of agree. I wish they did like a top from each group, but then of course ultimately, and we'll get into it right now. But Lucy does win, which I agree.
I agree. With that.
Mm-hmm. Like
But
what I would have
wish-
like I would have agreed that like what they should have done was like Lucy, Mistress, you two are the tops of the week, but one of you pulled it off more than the other, and Lucy would ultimately take the win. Like
maybe that could have been a top two lip sync. And a bottom two lip sync in the same episode.
Oh wait, we've never seen that, and
UK.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we've seen it. UK
UK
3.
oh UK 3. Well, we
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
You know, with
US.
the knee.
Yeah.
The knee.
True. So
Yeah, with the placements for me, I did agree with the tops completely. The bottom two, I would have definitely put Sugar there. I didn't find her as funny.
If it was
I
one
did
from
find.
each group- Go ahead.
I did find Spices a little bit more funny, so I wouldn't have put her in the bottom two. I would have probably did Aura, but Aura's runway was so good that I don't think I would have put her there. So it's kind of conflicting. But yeah,
I mean,
So-
I will say this about how like distinctify like with runway and challenge.
mhm.
Like we've come to a point now. I think they're they're more focused on the challenge than the runway. Because remember, looking
Yeah.
back at season 11 with Snatch Game, like how both Evie and
Mhm.
Brooklyn's runways were top notch, but that wasn't enough for them to try to save themselves from the bottom.
Yep.
So, I mean, when it comes to it, I felt like it should have, in my opinion, would have been more Aura and Aura and Sugar for me.
My bottom would have. Okay, so my tops had been one high placement from each group, and if had been okay, Mistress and Lucy would have both won, but I would have put Marcia and Jax in the top as well.
I agree with that.
Because of Mona Lisa. Bottom,
Mm.
on the other hand, Sugar and Spice could have been low. No, wait. One of the twins could have ended up in the bottom with Salina.
With Salina, okay.
If we're doing bottoms from each group. But I would have done
Yeah.
top for each group, and then it would have just been the same bottom three. I love Sugar and Spice down, but it was not it.
Yeah, and then we do get a bottom two of Sugar and Spice. Very soon. Very soon.
Very
Too
soon.
early.
And then we get a lip sync to shoot, I forgot the song already. By Pat Benatar.
You better
You
run.
better
Pat Benatar.
run. Yeah.
You Better Run by Pat Benatar. Y'all.
You better run that Pat Benatar.
I am so happy like this was a lip sync song because like I love Pat Benatar and I cannot wait to see Pat Benatar live when she opens for Pink like later this year. So
she got
like
for Pink.
yeah, I'm excited. Like I was low key a little bitter that my I'm winning the DC date. Like I wish I could have watched the one where Brandy Carlisle was opening. But I have never seen Pat Benatar live, so I'm very excited for this. So with this lip sync song, like this was very smart. And the fact that these twins like was able to choreograph.
They knew this was happening.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, we forgot to talk about our guest judge, Amanda Stanberg.
She was there.
Loved her shirt. Loved her shirt.
We got Rue and Rue.
Yo, like the fact that Amanda had like a shirt dedicated to winners of it was Evie, Simone, who else?
Bob and Jada, I think, or Bob and BB. One of those. Bob was on.
I think it was Bob.
Yeah.
So like it just shows like her like fan fan
her knowledge.
Show.
Yeah. This lip sync.
Go ahead.
And the fact that there was no reference to the Hunger Games because she was Rue.
And you had Rue. Rue on Rue.
Yeah, Rue and Rue. Like I was like, where were the references for Hunger Games? Like, and this was like this was considered Amanda's breakthrough role. So I was like confused. But anyways, like that aside,
maybe
Rue
don't know Hunger Games.
But yeah, the lip sync, like they did great. Like one of my favorite lip syncs again. The fact that they were like, yes, it was supposed to be a lip sync for your life, but
this is a performance
still,
at the bar.
Like again, this is yes, it's a lip sync for your life, but they still provided an entertaining lip sync that you would see at a regular drag show.
They knew this was happening regardless.
Like the fact that part of Untucked when Amanda was talking with the queens, they were rehearsing while Amanda came, and I was like, okay, so that's happening. One thing I will say though, because like, and give them credit during Untucked, like how like if one of them like I know both of them said if one of them was eliminated, both of them was eliminated, but it took most of the queens to say like, hey, wouldn't it be better if one person leaves? The other twin will stick it out to the very end to like win for them.
It was a really emotional Untucked because we find out that Sugar and Spice actually moved to LA because their family had abandoned them practically. That like it was
Yeah,
very emotional.
they felt very embarrassed by the fact that the twins did drag and their parents was not very supportive. And of course, at the time of recording, they didn't know, like, they don't their family doesn't know that they were going to be on the show.
Yeah.
And power to them, because like it is a very tough secret. Like, and we've seen these in the past with other queens like Kimchi, I think Jasmine Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, I don't. Oh, well, that was like with that was for Jasmine's transition. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
like, Kimchi was a big example because it was just like, yeah, they don't know that I'm on the show. So,
Mhm.
and the fact that it's going to be something that's going to be brought up like while they watch it, it's just like, okay. And again, the fact that the emotions were still raw for Sugar and Spice,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it just shows that, like, again, we need like this type, like this show more than ever. Like, and the fact that we're
Yeah.
getting, like, again, not to toot my own horn, but sign my petition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lip sync was good. It was okay. For me, out of all three lip syncs we've seen thus far, if we were to count Amethyst performing solo in the first episode, this and Amethyst's performance would have been the best lip syncs of the season so far
Uh-huh.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, like, I was very entertained by this lip sync. Like, I don't know why people were like so bitter about how, like,
At
this
first,
was
I
not.
wanted it to be a double chop, but they gave us a show.
No, they gave us a show. Like, yes, like Sugar was tripping a lot, but it still was giving entertainment. I didn't care. Like, yes, like did it like falter part of like Sugar's performance? Like, yes, if her tripping, like, yeah, maybe,
Did Sugar
but like, I
did
felt like
Sugar
part
take
of
her
the
shoes off?
tripping
Yes.
was, I felt like part of the tripping like was like making it work with this lip sync. Like, that's just me though.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, after
We lose.
both Sugar and Spice's effort to try to stay, Sugar does get
We lose
eliminated.
Azúcar.
And I got to read part of the not the Sminty, not the Sminty cry. Hold on, let me pull them up. If I can find it. Yeah, this was a very emotional elimination because, like, yes, Spice is losing like the other part of their
Mhm.
persona. But Sugar did say in Untucked, this is like a way for them to like be able to be themselves
Mhm.
and not like too like heavily rely on each other that much.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess, a very bittersweet like ending for Sugar, but a awakening for both Sugar and Spice.
Yeah, it was sad to see her go. Because going into it, I don't think a lot of us really expected to like them. But I actually did really like them and enjoy them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I did. So it was sad to see them go.
Yeah,
Well, to see her go.
a quick tidbit. So back to when I was meeting Mistress, a question was asked like about Mistress helping Sugar and Spice and all that. So the initial question was, what was it? I forgot what it was. But along the lines of that, like Mistress did reveal that that Sugar and oh yeah, for the drag daughters, Mistress did reveal that she was helping both Sugar and Spice like during the first episode. So like helping
Mhm.
with the wig, like helping with some of the makeup, the looks, all that. Which is why I think part of the reason why Mistress wanted to adopt them as drag daughters. Because like, yes, like Mistress may be shady, but that's how she works. And that it's
She's a
just with love.
diva. Who cares?
It's witty again, it's witty love. Like, yes, it's shade. But
Very Bianca Del Rio.
Mhm.
very Bianca Del Rio. Like, but yeah, Sugar's eliminated, and then of course, gives like Sugar was able to give Spice a separate message while also giving everyone like a much loving message.
Yeah.
Again, like beginning of the season, of course, a lot of like apprehension for Sugar and Spice being like, again, social media queens. However, like I'm glad that they're getting that type of like recognition. Again, coming from Twitch, like I follow so many people that are on Team Stream Queens. Most of them did start drag via Twitch this way. So to get there, like, and of course, like they're being invalidated, like saying like, oh, you're only coming from and like social media. Like, if Bitch Puddin did not put on that digital drag show, we wouldn't have not seen a lot of like this type of representation come up. Not just from Twitch, also from TikTok. Like the fact that Amethyst, Sugar, and Spice all started from TikTok, and then also like kind of in a way with Luxx also starting from social media, like it just shows that like drag is forever evolving, and there's no one way to do drag. Like that's my huge thing about this now is like I don't care where you're coming from, like I just know as long as you're giving like the entertainment, you're giving what you can. It's like your drag is valid. Like end of story. Like I'm so sick of like some queens saying like they only started just because of like this. But if that's how they start, that's how they start. Like there's no formula on how like drag should be done.
When
If
it
you
comes
know
to
how
like,
to do
when it comes to like, I followed a lot of queens who started out on Instagram and stuff, like back when they were like teen queens and stuff. But like to see some of these like artists, like Luxx, who has done internet drag competitions, like finally being on TV and stuff, it's like I don't get why y'all are mad at them because they probably know more about drag than the people who claim to be seasoned icons or people who just claim to have like come from the local bars and stuff. Like some of these people online who were chronically online and were considered bedroom queens or teen queens, they probably know more about sewing than some of y'all that are showing up. They probably know much more about performance art and whatnot. They probably have a BFA.
the
Like-
BFA.
Yeah, because to be honest, their performance, their lip sync was not bad. It wasn't bad. So yeah,
It really wasn't bad. Like again, like
yeah, it
if I
wasn't.
saw this as an actual drag show, like I would be thoroughly entertained. Like
Mhm.
I've seen drag families do numbers together. Like that isn't again that is a standard for them. Like again, like a standard for them to do a number together. Like yes, again, it is a lip sync for your life, but they're still giving a solid performance, even if it's a lip sync for your life.
Yeah,
Because again, they tried again, Sugar and Spice, they tried their hardest to make sure it was the double Shantae. So, but yeah, like
I mean,
yes,
it was too early though.
it is too early,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
yeah, but we love Sugar.
yeah, yeah. We
All
love
right,
you
now
guys.
next week,
We love each other. Designing.
we have a design challenge where they're
I'm
getting
excited.
y'all. This is like one of the first like more niche like design challenges where again it's like randoms take random stuff, but they're taking furniture.
Mhm.
Like this is going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see how this is going to go.
Yeah,
Now, of course, like I don't know if this is going to be a red herring. Like this going to be a whole like turn now. Like Malaysia looks like she's going to struggle because she doesn't know how to sew.
I think
But
this
hey.
might be Spice's revenge era.
which is surprising considering her drag mother is LaShawn Beyond,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and she makes all those beautiful gowns.
Mm-hmm. But hey, we'll see how next week's go.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Like again, an unconventional design challenge, which I really love. Like ever since Drag on a Dime, it kind of shows how like unconventional materials can still be fashion. So yeah, let's see how this
Mhm.
goes. But let us know what you think of this episode. And on that note, cheers.
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 Oh shoot, hold on. I did not prepare this.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Oh, no.
Goodbye.
Hmm.
Goodbye.
Fuck you, Eris Envy.
Ah!